Happy Wednesday, man. May 17th is when we're after the show right now. So Natalia's up in here, Louis G,
What up,
and
yo?
I, they.
Hello.
Louis, let's start with you, my brethren.
All right, guys. A Texas man is suing somebody, and he's seeking $17.31.
$17.
He's not going to get that in one lump sum.
Yes, man.
He's not going to get that
He's in
1731 in
small
one.
claims courts. He says that is for the price of admission for a 3D showing. He's suing his a date.
Really?
He's suing his date.
So
He's
crazy.
suing his date. So he said he went on a bad date with this girl, spent movie for the admission, bought her like a $4 pizza.
Spent movie for the admission.
No, spent money on the admission,
Movie for the
obviously,
admission. Obviously.
and the pizza for $4 for Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And what she was doing was texting 15 minutes into the movie, always on her phone, not paying
man.
attention. And he said it was like a date from like a nightmare date, like for real. This is
It
his
was
text.
boring.
He texted her. He said, "Your behavior Saturday was not only rude, but it cost me money. I want you to compensate me for the $17 movie ticket and the $4 pizza. Will you do this, or I have to pursue the money in small claims court? I can file online from my laptop, and I'm willing to do so. Your behavior was widely out of line, and I'm happy to pursue
Ew.
putting you on the books for it." She hit him with like, "Are you serious? My best friend needed me right now, and you said my phone was driving you crazy. Then I felt so uncomfortable. I can't believe you would take it this far as it's going to
you
court. This
serious?
is insane." Dude
So
is
really,
suing her,
it's
dog.
really it's $21.
I guess he
But,
said
but his
17.
actual lawsuit is 17 and some change.
You
Isn't it
You
class
said
court?
17 for the pizza, and I mean 17 for the movie and $4 for the pizza,
Yeah,
right?
okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So he's giving her a break?
Or maybe just giving her a break on the pizza. You know what I'm saying?
Can you do
Like,
this? I've never sued anybody. Like, what's
it
small
free?
You can do
claims court?
anything for small claims
Yeah.
court.
Really?
Dude. Yeah, you get.
What?
If you want to waste your time and do
They
that
don't
garbage,
charge you
then
to
go ahead.
file? That's
Yeah,
small
like,
claims?
how does that work?
Doesn't it
I
cost
don't
more
know.
than $17?
I would think so.
That is
but
so petty. I wouldn't want to
even
date
just
him
the
anyway.
principle, though.
time. Yeah, it's the principle,
Yeah.
and then just
He's-
throw him back his money. Like, here, idiot,
Right?
What a
throw
loser.
him back his money.
I will say this though. I can't stand it when people text in a movie. Like it bugs me to no end when I see that little light. Like it's just so distracting right there. Like if
Everybody
you can't
does
sit
it,
for 2
man.
hours and not look at your phone, you shouldn't be at the movie theater anyways. And if you
And
do
then-
need, walk out.
And if you do it during a daytime scene also, where you're just kind of looking at it, because it's sometimes when it's dark and you just see that light, and you're like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
Distracts
man.
you for
And I
sure.
don't know how it always happens to me. I always sit next to someone who pulls out their phone, and I have to do the head look really
Because
quickly.
everybody pulls out their phone.
Oh, it's
You
annoying.
know,
I
except
don't.
you and Matt. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
You know.
Matt doesn't go to the movies with me, but
Oh, really though?
he's not like a let's go to the movies kind of guy.
But
he
you're a
likes
let's
to
go
do.
to the movies kind of girl.
I know.
That's
so-
that's what you're supposed to. What?
I go with my
I'm tripping
friends.
because I love my wife. That's what I would do.
You know, Matt
but,
loves
you know what
me.
I'm saying? You think
he
so?
takes me other places. Yeah,
Right.
we watch movies at home.
Yeah, because he's at home.
Yeah, and it's cheaper.
You know what I'm saying?
Saving
Yeah.
money.
There it is. I don't know. I
snacks
don't want
are
to turn this
there.
into your relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Let's keep it on this $17
Yes.
lawsuit.
This
that's
petty-
going down.
petty.
I hope.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna get the money, but unless like the judge is the judge the
Homies with him?
decisive, like the person that
Man,
make
they
the
can go to.
decision?
They can sit
That
down.
is so stupid.
That's ridiculous, man.
an idiot,
That's a
dog.
waste of your county clerk or the time.
Taxpayers' money.
Yeah, man.
If I was a
This
judge,
dude.
I'd like make him pay the girl and the
For what?
judge for wasting their time,
Yeah,
for
and
wasting
then
everybody's
you'll
time.
be off your bench too.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's true.
Yeah, you do something like that to me, I'll be like, okay, yeah, you thought this was frivolous.
just so annoying.
Wait till I come and try to sue you also. You
Yeah.
know,
He's a
What else is
loser.
going on in this guy's life that this
For
is
real,
what
dude.
he's
Exactly.
filling his time with?
nothing.
I don't know.
Loser.
But you know what's the trip about that? If he
Yeah.
going after his $17, that dude got to be a beast when it comes to people owing him something, or you know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Oh
Like,
my
Never
gosh,
borrow money
yes.
from him.
Never borrow
Yeah,
money
man.
from that guy.
That's him?
Never.
Yeah, exactly, man. You know, I get that to you on Thursday.
Yeah.
What time?
What time? Yeah.
Hell yeah! You don't
Hit
get
you
it.
with the text
Yeah,
already?
you don't get it Thursday. Can you imagine if he was your landlord? How many
I know.
3-day notices you would get?
Oh my
Like, man,
gosh.
you know, today's the first. Like, good lord, man. It's,
He's probably a bill
few
collector
days.
for a living.
yeah.
Maybe.
One of those
Right?
annoying ass people.
Yeah, man.
Like, man. Hey, man, speak to Kurt. Speaking. Hey, these you gotta. Like,
Goodbye.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they always call like they your best friend. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty, I what's going on, man?
Kobe is still MVP in my book.
Go ahead now.
You guys heard about the 15-year-old boy that got gunned down by a cop in Texas.
Yes.
And I don't know if you guys know the full story. He happened to be his name was Jordan Edwards. He happened to be in the car with his brother Kevin and Vidal. And they were all in the car and they all saw it go down. And Kevin's birthday happened, his 17th birthday happened the day after they had to lay his brother to rest. And a few people reached out to him, and one of them was Kobe. And, you know, they gave him a phone call, but also sent him a jersey, an autographed jersey, and a few shoes. And I just thought that that was so, like, thoughtful of him because he really didn't have to do anything. And I don't believe at all that it was, like, for the press or anything at all. But I just really feel that Kobe
and plus Kobe
moved.
didn't put it out.
At all.
You know
He didn't.
what I'm saying?
He didn't speak about
it.
it.
He tucked the note in there and said, "Hey, take a picture and put it out."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just a horrible way
Terrible.
to meet someone too, or to get that item. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful gesture from Kobe.
Yeah, and it's not going to bring back their brother,
Nah,
obviously,
not
or
at
take
all.
away the pain, but it's a little bit of a distraction, I would say, and maybe have them feel like there's support here and you're not left alone, and this isn't just being unseen. And I'm glad that the cop is in jail, actually. And I thought it was like such a horrible thing. Like when I heard about it, I was just like, are you kidding me? Like I couldn't imagine like being in the car with my siblings.
Oh my God.
And something like that happening.
Man.
And also that Kevin did say that he heard the cop calling his brother the N-word. And that's just so like, I don't know. It's so devastating. It's so sad that is going on. And
you know what, man? It becomes like it becomes a, you know, you not that you forget, but sometimes you gotta be like, oh yeah.
right.
Because there's so many of them
because
happening.
we're
Right.
seeing it so much,
it
you
just
know.
doesn't stop.
And then if there is any prosecution or lockup or whatever, it always seemed like it's just to like, okay, well let's just satisfy them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Let's just satisfy the masses
see
and
that.
people are going to get upset. And then, you know, we go down the road and, you know, somebody could be charged and, you know, you look up again and they're off.
And it happens.
You know what I'm saying? They're off.
Too
So we
often.
always got to continue to keep, even more so, keep your eyes and ears open. Even with Kobe coming to the table, that doesn't get a lot of press.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that's right. We're so easy to push the button on what's wrong. That news travels so fast.
Yeah.
When something is crazy, you do something good or something different, or you know, then it just kind of
just fades away. I think that also Colin Kaepernick reached out as well and did something for them. And
Good.
I just thought that
That
was really
dude has been
amazing.
doing some beautiful things
So much.
that people
So
don't
proud of him.
understand.
Yes, bro.
Right.
And they, you know, like
Quick to judge.
Yeah, you know, if he didn't stand up for the national anthem,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it may be, and had, to me, you know, his reasons why. People covered that. Everybody had something to say. Every sports
Right.
person, every radio, every TV, everybody had an opinion. But no one covers about, you know, the scholarships, giving away the suits, donating the money.
all.
No one said anything
man.
about that.
Nothing to say.
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
I have to admit, when that whole thing happened and Colin hadn't taken steps yet to really give back to the community, because to me it was, okay, you're not going to stand, and I understand you want to make a statement, but what else are you doing for the cause? Because anyone can go.
But you know what? If you know Colin Kaepernick also, he's been doing that.
But specifically
But
for like
people weren't
these-
looking for that. You know, like you gotta for one thing, anything go ahead, honey.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I knew he was involved in like the camps and stuff like that, but I was like, I wanted something very specific to follow up with that. And I said, I wasn't knocking what he was doing. I was saying, I want to wait and see what he does, because I don't want him to be this person that's gonna cause some stir and then not do anything. And he completely did. And
Yeah.
I'm proud to like
And
be
you
able
gotta
to step
bring
up and say
attention
that.
to it first.
Right,
You know,
and
there's a lot of people that march and go home.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got to bring
dog.
attention to it 1st, and even if he did nothing
Exactly.
after, he made the statement.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even say, okay, well, we looking at what you're gonna do now, or
Right.
it need to be this and that. Him making a statement and
Very
then saying
bold.
this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is wrong. This is
Yes.
wrong. This is why I'm doing it, and creating the dialogue, and not even getting the platform that all the other people got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody on Fox News, and they had a platform, and no one ever really wanted to sit down and have a real intelligent
100.
conversation. Not an accusatory, not a this, not you're a villain, you're a monster. I can't believe this.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about how un-American he is. So is it American to shoot unarmed people? Is it American to pull me over because we're driving while black, brown, white, whatever it may be? Is that American? So if I'm sitting here and I say, hey, I'm calling you out on it, then yes, I'm going to continue to make sure that the camera's on, because he's not
Right.
getting the light that
Yeah.
everybody else
Exactly.
gets.
In his football
Very well
career,
said.
do you think he will eventually stand up?
I thought he was standing out right. Yeah.
Like, is that what he's doing?
It was him taking the knee to show appreciation towards the troops, but at the same time not standing to still make the statement.
Yeah.
So I think maybe he'll continue to take the knee.
And then there's also some people that just like, man, I'm not going to stand for it. And that doesn't mean I'm not going to stand for the flag or I'm not standing for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? If anything, you know, I'm not falling for this. You know, and then also to be in that position and not, you know, stand up.
Right.
There were so many people that probably felt the same way, but couldn't do the same
what he
thing.
did was very,
you know what I'm saying? Like
that courage. That took a lot of courage.
And even when you seen the Super Bowl, was it the Eagles at the Super Bowl, the Patriots?
No,
who went to the Super Bowl?
The Patriots played.
The Patriots.
Okay.
And the Falcons.
I was like, no,
The
definitely not the
Falcons.
Eagles.
Who went to the White House? You know, I don't follow sports.
The Patriots.
The Patriots.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I said. Okay,
Yeah,
the
sorry.
Patriots. You see how empty that was at the White House.
Right.
Yeah.
And I
In
still
comparison.
think that there was other people that didn't want to go, but for the city and for the team, and for the,
Gotcha.
you know what I'm saying? You
Right.
feel like, damn, I gotta go. You know,
Right.
damn, I gotta go. You know, but hey, man, however you feel, if you could bring action to something that's not hurting anyone,
Right.
directly, when you see Trump call out for people at his rallies to get hit. And back in the days, this would have happened and this would have happened. That man never said pick up a gun and go defend yourself or
Right.
pick up a gun and go be offensive. Or when you see somebody that's not like you, sock him in the face. If you see somebody that's opposing you, do bodily harm to him. That's what a lot of people do. This dude did nothing close
At
to
all.
inciting
Yeah.
anything while all eyes were on him. And now he's continuing to do stuff. Nobody covered all those suits that he gave away.
Nope.
Nobody
True,
covered
dog.
what he did for Christmas. Or no one covers that. You know
Fox
what I'm
News
saying?
would never cover anything like that. It's
not at all,
horrible.
baby Paul. Not at all. Natalia?
Oh, okay. Okay, I read this story the other day, and it scared me, but it also scared me for other people that I know that drink a lot of caffeine that I work with. So there is a young kid, 16 years old. His name is David. Unfortunately,
Hold on for a second. I don't mean to cut you off. Daniel, can you pass me that plate of grape leaves right there? Man?
this food
Looks very
over here.
good.
Sometimes we have food in the studio.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
All the
I took
time.
all the
Sorry
peppers
about that,
earlier.
you guys. Go ahead.
So David, he was at school, and in the beginning of his school day, within a span of 2 hours, he drank a latte, a Mountain Dew diet drink, and then an energy drink. And then at some point when he was at school, within those 2 hours, he fell to the floor and was like, I'm really dizzy, like I don't know what's going on. And by the end of the school day, he was dead.
That's crazy.
They said that because of the
sad.
amount of caffeine that he had in his body in the short amount of time that he had it in, that it most likely caused his heart to stop. And, they're
my
saying he didn't
gosh,
have
bro.
any previous health concerns, or there wasn't something at least they haven't brought this out just yet. But they're trying to warn people of the amount of caffeine that people
It had
drink.
to be something with his body, his chemical breakdown, his
Right.
processing. You know,
Yeah.
because if that's the case, Ani would be dead.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
You know?
so put it this way. They said that an average adult, and mind you, this is a 16-year-old, the average adult, they're saying shouldn't exceed more than 400 milligrams of caffeine per day, which is about 4 to 5 cups of coffee a day. I only drink maybe one. I've been really trying to scale back. I've been able to kind of get it down to half a cup every day or 1 cup every other day. But one energy drink could have as much as 300 milligrams in one energy drink, and you're not even supposed to exceed 400. So that just shows you how crazy
Good
energy
gosh,
drinks are as well. Those things are nuts.
Yeah, I can't do energy drinks. Anything like that gives me the jitters, and I start feeling weird.
What about how people do I had a Red
Bull and vodka. I used to drink those all the
Yeah.
time.
Really?
Yes.
So I've never had an energy drink.
I don't like them. They
Really
taste
don't?
really gross.
Oh,
to
I
me.
love the taste of Red Bull. I don't
Really?
drink them anymore, but I love the taste of Red Bull.
Why
Me,
isn't there
me too, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
It's
I'm the same
good.
way.
Really?
Yeah.
I better not try it then.
Yeah, dude.
I'm probably like, this is amazing. Man.
Why
Look at all
isn't
this
there
work I'm getting
warning?
done.
There
warning
is.
signs like at a Starbucks, warning, don't have more than 5 cups of coffee today, or
Because
I've never seen that
one,
anywhere.
Starbucks, I think, is because they also sell other things there, but I don't, because it's not necessarily caffeine in coffee. I think it's the
mix?
caffeine that's within the
then
energy drinks.
They don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Well, sometimes
you
not like
you
the
should
cigarettes.
know that what you're consuming
Yeah.
if you're doing it excessively.
Sometimes
I don't need
Because,
to
when I
post
go-
warnings up all over the place in my business.
when I go eat oysters or seafood, there's warning signs about seafood and shellfish.
Yeah, but
Like
also
consuming too much of it.
Isn't that like, is it because like there's a difference between oysters could harm
and
anyone?
the FDA,
I have no
like
idea.
if they want to start, but there's got to be regulations on coffee.
Right.
If not the FDA, they got to. That's something that's
Yeah.
got to come around.
Huh.
But you have been warned how much, or or not warned, but
Don't
what you should do
exceed
and dosages and so on and so forth. And if you walk in the same way, if you walk into a McDonald's and you order a chicken breast and a salad, all right, you're in McDonald's. But if you walk into McDonald's and you order 2 Big Macs, a fry, and so on and so forth, then it's like that was your preference. That's what you ordered.
Right.
And I'm showing you the caloric and the ingredients in it. You know what I'm saying? So
Good Lord. Oh my God.
Well, thank
we
God I'm
gotta
not a
make better
caffeine
decisions.
fiend.
Yeah, man.
I am.
Uh-oh.
I mean, well, here's the thing. Like, I don't drink.
You
like
better
I
start
said,
learning the news.
I reduced my coffee intake, but I haven't reduced my caffeine intake because I still drink green tea. But they say green tea is really good for you, so I'm sticking with that.
You gotta pick your poison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
At least I'm
gotta
not
pick your
doing
poison.
like.
Crack. Crack
Well,
is
not
better
yet.
than crack.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw
well,
the-
you just did it right now. I saw you slapping your arm.
Right.
I saw the.
She was tapping her vein. If those
Yeah.
didn't
That's the gateway right
catch on to
there.
that.
Where'd you
I
pick
saw
that
the
up from?
craziest intervention the other day. You ever watch like a show and then you get stuck watching like 4 episodes in
Yeah.
a
Oh,
row?
yeah. Hell yeah.
Intervention does that to me every time because these people, like this guy was
I can't
huffing.
believe people still show up.
Yes.
Real,
Meet us at this hotel. All righty.
What are these
Kinda
cameras
random.
doing here? Let me just walk in.
I like when they walk in and just run.
Yeah, that was this guy.
Yeah.
He like straight. He was like, if I see cameras in my family or something, I'm gonna run. But he was huffing. He was doing those like aerosol things, and he would sit there and zone out, and then all of a sudden he'd go like, "Ugh!" He would turn into a
Damn.
demon, and then he was like attacking his aunt.
Wow.
And then he did go to rehab, and he got better. But I kid you not, because of the huffing, I feel like it literally killed his brain cells because he
man.
sat there and he was like, I feel better. I'm good.
Oh,
I'm
he's still.
happy now.
Oh, yeah. You can't do
Damn.
that and not
Stuck
have.
mode.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
All righty, we're
Don't do that,
gonna
guys.
we
That
get
was
on out of
depressing.
here, man. We're about to go huff, puff, and drink some
Caffeine.
caffeine.
Caffeine shots.
No,
It's
y'all enjoy the
Wednesday.
rest of y'all day. Thank you for hanging out with us after the show. You can always catch Big Boy's Neighborhood
Hey.
at RadioBigBoy.com. You can listen at your leisure. That is Big Boy on demand. And make sure you subscribe to
right.
Radio Big Boy as well. Natalia, where they finding you on Instagram?
HEY Natalia. Hey, Natalia.
Hey, Natalia Louis G.
Yo, Instagram, real Louis G.
So forget all those fake Louis G's out there. You know what I'm saying? Show
Follow
this
the
the
real
real
one.
one right
Hello.
here. Day.
Follow me, IDay all day, IDAY all day.
And I'm Big Boy at BIGBOY. Thank you for hanging out with us, Big Boy's
Big
Neighborhood.
Boy.